Welcome to BigDaddie Sports. I'm your host, Big Daddy.
LB Jenkins.
We're back with you once again talking about the hot topics and the goings on in the NFL and the NBA too. Let's jump right in it. What does your boy Tebow got to do to be considered a franchise quarterback?
Continue evolving like he has been doing. Since he got that Heisman Trophy, you were like, oh, he run the ball. He don't throw the ball. The next year he started throwing more. His senior year started throwing more. He's came to the NFL and each week has gone from rushing and also adding more throw game. Against Minnesota, he came in 10 for 15, 202 yards, got a touchdown then. Against Chicago, which a defense that said they were going to stop him, he came in, even fourth quarter, came in, threw the ball, and won the game. He's evolving. All he has to do is continue to do this, and each week he's getting better.
Okay, since you want to bring up college and the cute numbers from college, let's bring up college. When's the one time you saw NFL defense in college? Alabama. SEC championship, right? What happened? What happened? They picked him apart and he couldn't do nothing because he can't read progressions, right? What's his problem in the NFL? He still can't read progressions. On top of the fact that he can't throw 48.5% completion percentage. He's evolved. Oh, he's gotten better. The only place to go is up. He's not a franchise QB. His record is 7-1, and I don't take that away from him. But the defense and the special teams and Willis McGahee don't get enough credit for that. Well, he's not a quality quarterback. His numbers are inflated. His numbers are inflated because last week against the Vikings, the defense is horrible. Last week, Chicago shut him down. What do? They go into prevent. What does the prevent do? Prevent you from winning. And that's exactly what happened. If they keep running the same defense, it doesn't happen. The Jets game, what happened? They switched defenses, prevent, and it prevented them from winning. All I'm telling you is he is not an accurate enough thrower to win at the highest level. He can win all the regular season games he wants to. Vince Young's record in the regular season will lead you to believe that he's a franchise quarterback. And when big moments come, VY ain't there. I'm telling you. It's the same thing.
Hold on. Tebow ain't here in big moments? Tebow ain't here in big moments. Tebow, 4 minutes of the game left, he coming back and winning games in big moments, for one. Two,
because defenses are switching.
Wait, hold on. You got offense, defense, special teams. Everybody's doing their part. Now, you can have a Indianapolis where Peyton Manning goes, your offense goes, your defense ain't doing nothing, your special teams ain't doing nothing.
So now you're telling me, wait, he's Peyton Manning now?
I'm telling you right now, he's doing his job. You got playing offense. He's winning games.
His job is to throw the ball.
You throw the ball. Guess what?
He can't do it.
Wait, hold up. Painter was in there. He's throwing the ball. Guess what? They losing games. Guess what? Everyone's not going to be Peyton Manning. Everyone's not going to be Drew Brees. Everybody's not going to be Tom Brady.
I'm not asking him to be there.
He's leading his team in winning games. When clutch player. He is a clutch player. He's coming in and doing it.
No. He's a clutch runner. He's not a clutch player.
I don't care how you doing it. Get the ball. Get the ball in the end zone and win the game. They're going to the playoffs because of Tebow.
They might not be good playoffs. They might.
Who gonna come in? You go San Diego?
They might.
San Diego on their way out. Who gonna come in? Oakland? Oakland falling. You start going up, start going down. Who winning that division? Kansas City? Okay. You got Kansas City winning the division? Because they ain't about to do it. Tebow, the whole team, John Fox, everybody. John Elway ready to get rid of this guy. He got to come down and clap because Tebow is doing it. I don't care what his passing, but he throw the ball when time counts. When it counts, he throws the ball.
So, okay, since he's over here carrying the Tebow bandwagon, when they get to the playoffs, if you've already booked that, and the Steelers come to town, he's going to be able to throw the ball with Big Ben.
No.
Answer the question.
Look.
Is he going to be able to throw the ball with Big Ben and Mike Wallace and Hines Ward and Emmanuel Sanders and Antonio Brown and Heath Miller? He's going to keep up with that.
Wait, hold on.
He's going to be able to run around from James Harrison and Lamar Woodley and Timmons and Troy Paul. He's going to do that? He's not that guy.
Wait, hold on. It's the defense job to handle Big Ben, Mike Wallace, Antonio Brown.
Can he score enough points with him? Can he score?
He can win games. If the defense is job.
No. Can he score? Can he score enough points?
He can score points.
If he's going to score enough to hang with that offense.
He's going to score enough. Wait, hold on. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers who was scoring 17 and 14 against lackluster teams this past couple weeks. All right, this is the same Pittsburgh Steelers that was doing that. Denver's defense is playing very well. So you telling me with that center Ponce out, you telling me that they can't blitz it? Von Miller's not gonna get back there and get Ben with that bad ankle?
Wait, let's deal with this. Their defense is playing okay, but let's look at the offenses they played against. Your boy Sanchez, is that a great offense? Your boy Christian Ponder, Your boy Carson Palmer coming off the couch. Phillip Rivers when he was struggling.
That's your boy. Phillip Rivers, your boy. He up there with Tom Brady and Peyton Manning. Remember that? That's your boy.
I stand by his talent.
Yo.
Every quarterback has an off year. Peyton Manning has had 20 interception years. So don't come at me with that.
Hold on. Everybody having an off year when it come to Tebow, right? When Tebow get in the game, everybody's having an off year. This 7-1. Everybody but Detroit had an off year.
Detroit the only one who didn't change their defense either. True or false? The only one that didn't change the defense.
Detroit got minimal defense to go with. They ain't got no secondary. So let's be real. They had to stick with the same defense.
I agree. My whole point is, if the Jets don't change, if Chicago doesn't change, these are not wins. I mean, we're touting him. He beat Kansas City. Come on now.
With 2 completions.
Kansas City.
2 completions.
Should I be celebrating that?
Wait, hold on. You're getting mad at Tim Tebow because the other defensive coordinator is freaking mad wrong.
No. I'm not mad at Tebow. The praise that's heaped on him is unrealistic. That's all I'm saying.
This man has got Kyle Orton 1.
Look, time out. No, let's go here. Brad Johnson and Trent Dilfer won Super Bowls, right? Are they franchise quarterbacks? No, just answer. No, don't punk out. Just answer the question. No, is Jeff Hostetler won the Super Bowl? Is he a franchise quarterback?
No.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he can't win, but he is not a. You can't build a team around Tebow.
This is my issue. Trent Dilfer, Brad Johnson, they hit their peak. And what I'm saying,
and if that's your peak, God help us all.
Hold on. The difference I'm seeing in Team Tebow is every week he's getting better. So yeah, if he gets to a plateau and he doesn't start growing anymore, yeah, it's fine. But every week he is getting better.
Derek, he really ain't. When you celebrating 48% completion percentage,
I'm celebrating wins. They celebrating wins.
And like I said, he could win, but it don't make you a franchise QB. There's a distinction.
That's what people study and tape. But Tom Brady said, I was watching the game because we got prepared for this week. They were studying tape, and you're not able to stop him. You're not able to stop him at all. You do something. I don't care. It's the defensive coordinator spot fault if you change your defense.
Wait. Hold up. We're not able to stop him.
7-1. They're not able to stop him. They see the tape. So Chicago went in there.
No. Because this is a bald-faced lie. 2 completions is not stopping him. Oh, God, no. Chicago held him. He tried to run. He couldn't run.
One of those completions was a touchdown. Yeah, you're right. He couldn't run. You guess what? He couldn't. He threw the ball. And he assisted winning the game.
He assisted. What about your boy Marion Barber?
Oh, you want to get
Let's get to Marion Barber. Do they even have the chance if that idiot don't run out of bounds?
Marion Barber. Here's some words, Marion Barber. That's why you're not a starter. One, you run out of bounds, giving the most clutch player time on the clock. This is why you're not a starter. Marion Barber, instead of fighting for more yards, instead of running the clock down, you want to try to get more yards, improve your stats. You're a backup. Do your job, waste the clock. That's why Denver won. I don't care.
Exactly.
Denver won. Stupid mistakes by
exactly. That's all I wanted. Moving on.
Hold up.
That is all I wanted.
Tim Tebow did his job.
No.
You said you gave the clutch player. You gave Tim Tebow the ball back.
Okay.
You gave Tim Tebow the ball back.
Exactly.
Barber, that's why you're not. That's why you're backup. That's why they're looking right now for a starter. Because Matt Forte's injured. You're not a starter. And no one's gonna pick you up with stupid. How many years have you been in the league? And you making stupid mistakes? Bad football IQ.
Thank you, though. Marion Barber gave him the win.
Tim Tebow.
Way to go in on Marion Barber. He won't be following you on Twitter this week. Next up, we done had some coaches be fired. You know, Del Rio already got axed. Desperado got axed. I got problems with that one, by the way. And then Todd Haley got axed. Let's deal with these one at a time. Todd Haley got axed because him and the GM don't get along, and they haven't gotten along since day one.
Wait, hold on. You ain't getting along with the GM. Charlie White's your offensive coordinator. You're not getting along with him. You're not getting along with Cat.
Well, time out.
Matt Castle and him fight over and over again.
You knew his attitude problems when you hired him. Scott Pioli hired him.
Yeah.
So you knew that up front. Then how can you fire him? They won the division title last year. They've been semi-competitive this year with your quarterback down, your best offensive player down, your best defender down, your starting tight end down. I mean, come on. He has to be given some credit.
No, I agree with that. He went 10-5 last year.
10-6 last year. And we don't know. They're probably going to finish around 6-10, 7-9
this
year.
So I agree. Just on records, you shouldn't have fired him. But if you have an attitude problem, if you feel you can't talk to this man,
look,
time out.
We ain't got to be best friends to win.
You
ain't got to be best friends to win.
But if this man can't conduct himself in a mature manner, and you fighting with everyone around you, you got to go.
Time out. That same guy who couldn't conduct himself in a mature manner, he got in arguments and was cussing out Kurt Warner. They got to a Super Bowl. You don't have to get along to be successful. That's all I'm saying. Buddy Ryan and Mike Ditka hated each other. They got into a fist fight at halftime of a game. They won a Super Bowl together. You don't have to be best friends. And so the idea that we had to agree on everything is a crock.
Okay. They don't feel they can win a Super Bowl with him. So he's gone.
Okay, and then in Miami, my issue is this. That team came around and started to play for Sperano. It seemed like the owner was waiting for this loss so he could fire him. Because he didn't want other teams to start talking to Jess Fisher and John Gruden and the likes and get a head start on him. And then now he comes out and he's like, oh, Matt Moore's not our quarterback of the future. I'm not saying Matt Moore's a franchise QB. I'm not saying, but he's played pretty decently, and he should be given the opportunity to at least compete for the starting job next year. So to throw him under the bus right now, there's a lot of problems in Miami, and I have issues with that. Now, for the coaches that will be joining them, going fishing soon, your boy Raheem Morris.
Gone.
I don't know what happened. I told y'all last year that 10-6 was inflated. And they got a tough schedule this year, just didn't come together. North Turner.
Pending the rest of the season. I
don't think 8-8 keeps his job. I really don't. Not this time.
8-8, because you're not going to make the playoffs. So 8-8, yeah. You're not making the playoffs with 8-8.
Steve Spagnuolo?
Why is he a coach? I mean,
I don't fault him. I fault the GM. There's no talent on that team.
Yo.
Outside of Steven Jackson and Howie Long's boy, Chris Long. There's no talent on that team.
To me, Sam Bradford has the ability to be talented, but because there's no talent,
He got no offensive line, no receivers, no nothing. And then to our next topic, your boy Jason Garrett. I don't think the Cowboys are going to make the playoffs now with that loss on Sunday night. And if they don't make the playoffs, I don't see Jason Garrett coming back.
No, I don't see. I mean, you got New York winning ahead of the division right now. Then in wild card, you have Atlanta, Chicago, and Detroit ahead of you. You have 3 games left. You have Tampa Bay, who is falling apart doing games, but has the ability to beat Dallas as far as matchups. And then you got Philly, who already whooped your butt this year. And you gotta go to Philly again. Then you have New York, who just whooped your butt, and then you gotta go to New York at the end of the season. I don't see you winning games.
No. They might go 1-2, but 1-2 is not gonna get them in with Atlanta in front of them. And Atlanta has the easiest schedule. Then Detroit's in front of them. And you don't know which Detroit team. First of all, Detroit, let me throw this out there. The refs did y'all a favor Sunday because that last play with Joe Webb, that is a fake smack penalty. I don't know where the ref was, but that should be an L. But that's neither here nor there now. They got the W, and they may get in the playoffs because of it. Next up, how impressed are you with TJ Yates?
First,
he's going to get a look somewhere.
300 yards against Cincinnati,
which is a quality defense.
Top 5 defense right now.
He's going to get a look.
I mean, you got the help. You got Arian Foster. You got Tate showing up big as well because they were stopping Arian Foster. I mean, he's doing well. Without Andre Johnson, he's doing
That's right. Well. Andre Johnson's hurt. Foster wasn't running great, and Tate can run. Again, that's another guy who I think will get a look somewhere next year. But you got to get a GM credit that they had a 3rd-string quarterback that they were able to plug into their system, and he's able to keep it moving almost seamlessly. So you got to give him some credit for that.
Yeah, he's doing good. I think he can get a starting job somewhere next year.
All right. We already touched on Marion Barber, and, I was going to have some smooth words for Marion. It happens to the best of us.
Quick, Peace Corps. What?
I think it didn't look like Marion was trying to run out of bounds. Divine intervention made it slid him. I don't know. Because the fumble, when he fumbled the ball, he broke loose. And then all of a sudden somebody stretched Armstrong and reached out and ripped the ball out. I feel bad for Marion Barber. You already went in on him, so I don't even need you to jump on him no more, but I feel bad for Marion. And I want to give Caleb Haney, he done got ripped for a lot of stuff, but it showed leadership Sunday that when nobody would go talk to Marion, left him alone on the sideline, Caleb Haney went and talked to him. Now, you went and talked to him because you know how it feels.
Yeah, exactly.
You understand where he was. For 1 week, it wasn't you. But it took a big man to go over there and sit with him and try to console him in a tough situation.
Hold on. Haney is not living up there. You came into the NFC Championship last year. And
well,
you
there were no expectations.
But you came in there and you almost brought them back. So, you have another year in the system. They expect you to be a TJ Yates who was a rookie and come in and at least maintain, and you're not.
But time out. To be fair, TJ Yates has probably the best offensive line in the league. He has 2 running backs that can start for any team in the National Football League. And his wide receivers ain't great, but they decent. And then you got Owens and tight end, they decent. When you look at Chicago, offensive line ain't great. Your best running back is hurt and he down. You already rolled on Marion Barber. I don't talk about that no more. And they got rid of your tight end before the year started. It's not a lot there for him.
How long Mike Marks been there?
Don't get me started on Mike. Don't get me started on him.
No, this is not even that. Look, you've been there, what, second year, third year?
Second, third year.
Second, third year. Mike Marks been there at least 2 years. All right. Just the same thing as Indianapolis. Why do you have backups that can't run the system? Why do you have backup quarterbacks that can't run your system?
I agree with that, but on the flip side, when your backup comes in, you do have to adjust the system. The one thing that they did in Indy that was stupid is you can't run Peyton Manning's system without Peyton.
Okay.
What? No.
Why backup ain't run?
Well, wait. When the wide receiver, when Reggie Wayne came on the air and he had the interview on NBC, what did he say? I'm standing there at the line of scrimmage saying, Peyton would change this. Peyton would change this call. You can't run the exact system.
Okay, but Curtis Payton, and this is bad on coaching. This is bad. I'm sorry, Peyton Manning. One of your job as the leader of that team is to be a mentor. Why doesn't Payton know how to work like you?
You can't teach that.
You can't teach how to lead a defense.
But you can't teach Peyton. That's like saying you can teach Tom Brady. You can't.
Yeah, cuss out your offensive line. Yeah, keep protect me. Yeah, what?
When Brady went down, what did they do? They changed the system for Castle, and then you had a Hall of Fame wide receiver on the outside, and so a great defense. And they still didn't make the playoffs, by the way. They went 11-5. They didn't make the playoffs. I'm just saying, you can't run the same system. The mistake Indy made is not putting in stuff. And granted, lockout hurt that. But you got to put in stuff that Payton can run successfully.
Okay.
Well, and Mike Marks has not done that. Instead, it's Cutler cussed him out and said these 7-step drops are getting me killed. And he changed it. And then Haney comes in and we're back to 7-step drops. That's bad coaching. That's not on the quarterback. That's bad coaching. Boy, if you couldn't protect the starter, how you gonna protect the backup? It's coaching.
The backup should be able to come in and at least do half of what the quarterback, the starter.
In theory, but you need people to step up, and nobody in Chicago stepped up offensively. All right, next up to the picks. We actually tied last week, but since it's my show, I won. Holla at your boy.
I'm giving pity picks away. Weeks away. All right.
Don't start. I'll slap that thing extra right out your head. Let's go. Jacksonville at Atlanta.
Jacksonville, Atlanta. Upset. I'm taking Jacksonville. I like what Jacksonville did against Tampa Bay last week. And Atlanta, I'm sorry. 2 weeks ago, we saw them. You couldn't win. To me, they're not moving fluently. They can't play a whole game. Julio Jones showed up one game this week.
To be drafted where he was drafted, I done seen him drop more balls this year than any wide receiver in the National Football League. And he still was dropping balls. And he didn't miss a couple games. That's saying a lot. I ain't big on Julio Jones. Dallas or Tampa Bay. Oh, by the way, I'm going with Atlanta. I'm sorry. Dallas or Tampa Bay.
I'm going to go with Dallas.
Oh, God.
I'm going to go with Dallas. Tampa Bay got the tools if they play all 4 quarters to win this game.
They ain't played all 4 quarters all year long. I'm going with Dallas. Cincy at St. Louis.
Cincinnati.
Enough said. Miami at Buffalo.
Miami. Matt Moore's going to prove. If you say
wait. You done got off? You can't leave Fitzpatrick out there by himself that.
Fitzpatrick has been diagnosed with Chris Johnson syndrome. I get paid and I don't play. Miami.
Ooh. Miami. Tennessee at Indy.
Tennessee,
enough said. Washington at
Giants. Eli Manning has to maintain the leading the Giants in the division.
I'm picking the Giants, but let me help you with this. This could be one of them sleepers, because Grossman is playing decently. That interception on Sunday ain't on Grossman. That's on Santana Moss. Catch the dang ball. I mean, the ball it's in the breadbasket, and you somehow cough it up. That ain't on Rex. But here's the problem. You never know when bad Rex is going to show up. I can trust Eli. I'm going with the Giants. Seattle or Chicago.
Upset? Seattle.
That's not an upset. We just saying Chicago ain't got no offense. What scares me, though, is I don't know that the beast is there now calling them after half a season of talent. Marshawn Lynch, I don't know if he's going to be able to run on Chicago. I don't know. But Tavares, look, his torn pectoral has made him throw the ball better. He should tear his pectoral every year because he's never thrown the ball like this. Seattle, New Orleans, and Minnesota.
New Orleans.
Enough said. Carolina at Houston.
Houston can finish game. Carolina defense. This is the problem.
Yeah.
Cam gets you an
and
edge.
the kicker. Orlando Murray missed another one that could have gave Cam a win. Houston. Green Bay, Kansas City.
Green Bay.
I hear some people are picking Kansas City. Something about how the field is going to be. It don't matter what turf they play on. Green Bay is going to win. Detroit at Oakland.
Detroit.
In the black hole?
Detroit. I'm taking Detroit. Oakland.
Oakland disappeared. I don't know what happened. Detroit. Giants at Philly. Jets at Philly.
Taking the Jets. Jets because of defense and Sean Green's actually been running the last couple of weeks.
Sean Green, Jets. Cleveland at Arizona.
We don't even know if Colt McCoy's going to play. Arizona's playing like a solid team. Arizona.
You know what? I'm sorry. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to be the first one to say this. Next year, when the season starts, there needs to be a quarterback competition between John Skelton and Kevin Carr.
No, we're competition. You're injury prone. You got paid too much money, and the second year guy is actually playing better than you.
I agree with all that, but Cole did lead them to the Dallas win, and the Dallas win is a huge win. And he's the money guy, so you got to give the money guy an opportunity. There needs to be a QB competition next year because Skelton's playing pretty well.
He's a money guy. He a con man. I get this check, and I'm gonna get injured every other game.
New England at Denver.
Upset Denver.
Wow. New England. It's not going to shock me if Denver wins because the one thing that's in Tebow's favor this week is the worst passing defense in the league. This defense, passing-wise, may be worse than Minnesota. And we saw what he did to Minnesota. We'll see. Baltimore and San Diego.
Baltimore.
I'm picking the Ravens, but, man, I don't know if that's going to be easy. Pitt at Frisco.
San Francisco at home. Another upset game.
Yeah, you just want them to win, so the Ravens can win the division outright. I'm taking Pittsburgh. So all we got for your picks this week. Go with my picks because they're just flat out better. Next up, fantasy. I got Chris Johnson versus the Indy run defense. Chris Johnson has found his stride. Better late than never. Jimmy Graham versus the Minnesota pass defense. We saw what Tebow did. Jimmy Graham's going to find open holes in that defense, and he's going to make big plays. Wouldn't shock me one bit if Drew Brees threw for over 400 yards in that game. And next up, Sean Green versus Philly run defense. We've been talking about it all year. They don't stop them run. And even in the loss last week, Reggie Bush had over 100 yards running. Sean Green should do the same thing. What you got?
I got running backs for you guys. Ray Rice versus San Diego, 23rd against the rush. Ray Rice is going to have a great game. Reggie Bush against the Buffalo run defense, number 25.
That's a given.
Reggie Bush is going to have a great game. Cedric Benson against the St. Louis run defense, they're number 32. Running backs going to have a great game.
All right, next up we got for you the NBA. David Stern and then running the New Orleans Hornets has been a hot mess. What do you think of David Stern?
David Stern walking around with his chest all out, thinking he runs. Look, the best interest in the New Orleans Saints in the NBA. Guess what? You're gonna be looking like Cleveland next year, and Chris Paul's just gonna leave, and then you're not gonna have first round draft picks. You're not gonna have some decent starters. You're not gonna have anything, and then New Orleans is gonna make less money. Why NBA had to absorb them? You're not thinking straight. You're trying to walk around with your ego and say, I'm better than the players, I run things. Man, get off your high horse. Make a trade that's going to benefit that team and get some fans in that season.
I look at the New Orleans situation, I think he's in a lose-lose. Because nobody wants to buy the team without a star. But on the flip side, they have a star, and nobody wanted to buy the team with him. So you're in a lose-lose situation. How it's been handled, I don't think this stuff should be as public as it is. They're going back and forth. Look, if you gave the general manager autonomy to make a deal and he made a deal and you knew about it the whole way through, why do you veto it after it's been made and then come out and lie and say the owners didn't have anything to do with it? That's just a lie. If you had a problem with it, it shouldn't have been allowed to be done. It shouldn't become public. We know there's politics in sports, But this is bad coming off the lockout. This looks horrible. And if Chris Paul doesn't end up with the Lakers, there's going to be all kind of conspiracy theories going on out there. You don't need this right now when you're trying to get the fans come back to the league. David Stern has done a lot of good for this league. But right now, this looks really bad.
And he been ego tripping since the negotiations. David Stern got his flu symptoms, doesn't show up, they're about to have a deal.
He comes back and he acts the deal. This is true.
All right, then you come in doing this. David Stern is on ego tripping right now, and he trying to run things. The players don't run anything. But guess what? Y'all came to an agreement. Let the GM of the New Orleans Saints GM. I mean, don't put him on the leash.
Let him do his job. Next up, Dwight Howard. Here's my problem with Dwight Howard. He's bipolar. And one day I want to leave. The next day, this is the only place I want to play. Keep your mouth closed. Negotiate behind closed doors, because it makes you look bad. And nothing you say now is believable. I don't know what the problem is. Look, you can force a trade. You can tell the team, hey, I'm not going to re-sign with you, but stick to it. Don't punk out and don't, I'm in an Orlando uniform. This is what. No, just be honest. That's all I'm asking for. And so my problem with Dwight Howard is he just needs to keep his mouth shut.
I mean, definitely. I mean, and then look, people are trying to build around you. The Lakers want you to help build that team. Other teams want you. The Nets want you to help build that team. If you on the market, be on the market. If not, people know to go the other way instead of going if. If you're going to stay in Orlando and you say, oh, I want to bring a championship here because Shaq didn't. If you're going to say that quote, then stick by it. The GM came down and was all like, we want you here. We'll bring some talent here. That's fine. But I'm pretty sure that's all he wants is some talent.
He's messed this whole situation up because now Orlando says he's not on the market because of what he told Otis Smith. And then he'll be on the market in 2 weeks. Just keep it hush and just get it done. No, we don't need this merry-go-round situation. Just get it done. Now, picking out sleeper teams of the year doesn't mean they're going to win the championship. Just going to be better than what you think. Who's your sleeper team?
I got two for you. One, Clippers. Got Caron Butler. And got Chauncey Billups now.
But it's the Clippers.
The silent team in LA. You forget LA, everyone thinks Lakers. I think they made some good additions. Now, if they don't trade away half their team to Orleans for Chris Paul, I think they could do.
No, but I hear you.
The Clippers. And then I got for you Memphis Grizzlies, who it surprised some people last year. And now you got Rudy Gay coming off the bench because he was injured last year, making that team better.
Yeah, we'll see. Memphis was a good story last year. I don't know how that's going to work out this year. My sleeper team for you right now is Indiana. Indiana has good quality pieces that they already had, Danny Granger and things like that. But then you bring in David West, who's a proven all-star. And so they got a couple of pieces, not household names, not saying they're going to be in the championship hunt, but they're going to surprise some teams this year. That's all we got for you this week. Hope you enjoyed the show. I want to say Merry Christmas to everyone out there. Enjoy your holiday season. Hit us up on Twitter at BigDaddie6.
LB Jenkins and Light Bright J. Happy holidays.